What's up everybody, this is Dylan. I am doing a very quick vegan food haul because at the grocery store I got asked 100 questions from 2 different people about what, in the checkout line, what I'm doing with all this food and stuff like that. So I'm gonna tell you, you may think, oh, he's got health videos and food videos and urban farm building videos on his channel. You may think this is random and unrelated. This is everything I do with a healthy lifestyle. I'm throwing it all at you and you can parse through the things that you like and don't like. My wife and I spend like around $100 a week, a little bit more, on food from the grocery store. And we spend a whole week eating just that. We don't go out to eat, we cook everything. Sorry. Okay, so this is everything I bought this week. A lot of it is stuff I'm not all gonna eat this week. So let me explain what I do. If there are certain things that I'm talking about here that are interesting and you wanna see a video of it more in depth, please put a comment into the comment area. I'm excited for the interaction. So let's get started. I just went to Sprouts and I spent like $120. And I got a ton of food. So let me go through the items really quickly. I bought, these organic tomatoes were on sale for like $1 a pound. Here they are, cluster tomatoes. Pretty plain and simple. And I bought 4 huge bags of tomatoes, okay? They're going over here. I don't refrigerate my tomatoes because it messes them up. Anyway, with those tomatoes, I'm gonna simply make a sauce. I'm gonna cook the tomatoes, I'm gonna send them through my food mill, then I'm gonna can it, and then I'm gonna have ready access to sauce, which I can make into a marinara, or whatever I wanna do with tomatoes. But when they're $1 a pound for organic tomatoes, you gotta go nuts. That's the smart thing to do. So I went nuts. I also bought a bag of 88 cents a pound on sale, Roma tomatoes, because I like to make a boatload of pico. You probably already know that. What else do I put in my pico that I bought this week? Here's some limes. Here's some jalapenos. I got red onions. So that's my pico stuff. Tonight, Nick is coming over. Nick, you know Nick from Woe and Behold, okay? If you don't subscribe to Nick's channel, please fix that. I am making paella tonight. Vegan, oil-free, obviously, paella tonight. Asparagus was on super sale, 88 cents a pound. It's normally like $3 a pound. So I bought 3 of those. Obviously I'm not using it all in my paella, so I'll eat it throughout the week, and I love to just blanch it really quick and then either eat it with hummus or just fill my face with asparagus because it's awesome. So I got that. This colorful cauliflower was on super sale. And I'm gonna throw in a little whatever the squash this is. Some Brussels sprouts, we got these items, red pepper, green beans. I'm gonna throw that in the paella. So, I'm making paella after this. That's why I'm in a hurry, because Nick's gonna be here soon. I always buy potatoes, because why wouldn't you? I eat potatoes like a crazy person, and you should too. So, potatoes. A bag of carrots. Also, I eat a ton of carrots. And whatever I don't eat, I make a stock out of. I bought rice. Here's I don't know, what is this? 3 pounds? 3 pounds of rice. Cook a boatload of rice. I've got rice cooking in that pot there. It's brown rice, which you know takes a long time to cook unless you use your Instant Pot. Instant Pot, which I'm not using right now. So I'll cook a ton of rice at once and then just put it in Ziploc bags and freeze it, and you've got your whatever, parboiled rice, or whatever they sell in a box for like way overpriced that you don't need to be spending money on. You can do it yourself. Beans, here's some black beans. I buy 5 pounds of beans at a time every several weeks, and my canner fits 5 pounds of beans, which is like 19 pint jars of beans. The reason I do that is A, it comes to like 30 cents a jar instead of over $1. And I don't add salt, so you can make your own no salt added beans. Lots of stores do carry cans of no salt added beans for around $1. but I like to make my own because it's cheaper. Cashews and walnuts. We don't eat a lot of nuts, so I tend to freeze this. And these were on sale for like $5 a pound, so I bought a ton. I will freeze them. Sometimes I use walnuts in my banana bread, which is my midnight binge snack. And sometimes I do cashews in our cheese sauce that I love to put on everything. So I will freeze these and we'll just take a little bit out at a time. Onions. I have nothing to say about onions except that I eat a shitload of onions. Radishes. I'm gonna wash these radishes. I'm gonna store them in a bowl of water in the refrigerator or a Tupperware with water in the refrigerator, and they will stay crispy and beautiful, and you can just grab a handful every time you open the fridge. They are an awesome snack. Mushrooms go in everything. I didn't have a plan when I bought these. Maybe I'll put a little in my paella, come to think of it. Pears. I almost never buy fruit. It's always my wife that buys fruit. For some reason, walking through the grocery store today, we were out of town. I ate like crap all weekend. We were at a thing, and so I had a weird craving for fruit, which is pretty rare, so I bought exactly 2 pears. Green peppers. I love to make onions, green peppers with potatoes as like a little breakfast potatoes home fries thing. Oil free. Cilantro, that's going with my pico. Broccoli. Broccoli I might put in my paella too, but we always buy broccoli because tons of things we eat throughout the week have broccoli. This is my guilty pleasure, the baby boulé. This is just a loaf of white bread that is baked fresh at Sprouts. I'm usually that guy eating it while I shop at the store, but I'm trying to get better about that because it's embarrassing. That's everything I bought. That was about $120. I don't think, yeah, we got the tomatoes, that's everything. So, people were asking me at the grocery store, you know, why I'm buying such large quantity of these various items. It's because I can my beans, I pre-cook my rice, I make tomato sauce all the time, I make a ton of pico at once. You've seen me do this. So I'll make huge bowls of pico and put it in jars, throw it in the fridge. I'll eat it all week with my cooked jars of beans. And that gets me through pretty well. I would say that if I wasn't married, I would probably eat beans and pico, rice and potatoes at every meal. And I'd probably lose my wife if I ate that way, so I don't eat that way anymore. And I appreciate it, that she makes better food than me. So that's the story. That's what I eat in a week. That is all for now. I love you. Goodbye. Okay, stop. I have to go back. We're putting something else in here. Let me get the camera. Okay, another thing that you have got to be doing is making your own veggie stock. The veggie stock you buy at the store, most of them have oil unless you want to spend like, what is the one that does not have, okay, this veggie broth, it has low sodium but not no sodium, and it has no oil, but it costs a fortune. This is here for emergencies, for when I didn't have broth. And oh, also I'm embarrassed that you're seeing that I buy soy milk because I usually make my own soy milk. That also is kind of for emergencies. Anything else you just saw in this shot? I have not prepped this. Oh boy. Yeah, everything looks pretty clean here. Okay, this was a travel snack. Just don't judge me. Don't judge me. It's fruit. It's just fruit. Okay, that's it. Anyway, when you are making your various whatevers, all your onion scraps, your carrot tops, your broccoli stems, if you had asparagus where the bottoms are big, you know, the stems are real thick and you don't eat the bottom half or quarter or whatever, throw that in. Your Brussels sprout tips, you should be making stocks out of all this stuff. All this roughage from your cauliflower, the insides of your red pepper, the ends of your green beans, the leftover cilantro, leftover potatoes that start growing eyes because you didn't eat enough of them that particular week, which always pisses you off. Put that in. The mushrooms, you can put mushrooms in. I use all of the mushroom generally when I cook with it. The ends of the onions I said. What else? Oh, I don't usually put jalapenos in my broth. But these radish leaves, maybe you could. I haven't really done that. Maybe I'm getting carried away. When I core my tomatoes to make pico, all of the insides of the tomatoes go into my stock pot. Now, if you don't have enough stuff all at once, we threw a few things into the freezer when we went out of town last weekend because it was gonna go bad. So I had like 5 little freezer bags of food scraps from last week that I threw in the freezer, and then I just throw it all in this pot, fill it up with water, and you've got stock. So throughout the week when you're cooking, don't be throwing everything out into the garbage because you need to have your own stock. Everything has stock. So save your scraps, freeze them if you're not gonna use them right away, and make your own stock. You're wasting so much money by not doing that. Okay, that's all. I love you. Goodbye.